So when do you find out? Like, do you get it, do you get it in advance? Does someone call you and say, or you're just, you're laughing now?
No, in fact, they're telling us they're trying to pitch this thing. We're seeing these advertisements on Netflix saying there's this show coming out called Tiger King. And my husband are like, who's doing that show? Because all these people know each other in Hollywood and they all know what each other's working on. And nobody had heard anything about a show that was going to be called Tiger King about Joe Exotic. And so we were shocked, absolutely shocked, that the film we had been working on for 5 years was that film. And so when it came out, Howie and I sat on the couch and we binge watched it just like everybody else did. And at the end of it, we just sat there looking at each other and said, oh, well, that was a missed opportunity, because that was, I'm so accustomed to these people that pimp out Cubs saying these nasty things about me and about this tragedy in my life that I didn't even, and nobody has ever taken them serious before. So it's like, I didn't even think that was a thing until my phone started ringing. And it rang like nonstop for 3 months with people just outraged because they believed everything that Tiger King had put out there as if it were true. And they believed it to the point where they would actually look me up, try to find my phone number, and call me at all hours of the day and night just so they could scream at me and call me all kinds of horrible names. I have 3 hours of obscenities just off my phone, the first 3 hours. And after that, I was like, I'm not going to record this anymore. I've got 3 hours of it. How much more do I need?
It's all the same after a while, right?
Yeah, there's only so many curse words that you can use in reference to a woman. And I think every one of them has been used against me during that period of time. In some cases, I would actually engage with the people, because what they would say is, in addition to all those horrible things, they said that they wanted to kill the cats. And I'm like, why would you want to kill the cats? And they say, because they don't belong in cages. And I'm like, yeah, that was my whole gig. Like, my whole thing forever has been, these cats don't belong in cages. Did you not understand that? And then I watched Tiger King over again like 6 times. And I'm like, you know what? Nobody would get that from watching Tiger King. They would have no idea that it's my goal to end the abuse of breeding cats for life in cages.
Yeah, like I got it, but not really. It's just like cleared up a lot of things, just this chat. So, right. So you're watching it with your husband. And I mean, you must have been. So, well, first of all, when you said you heard about this Tiger King coming out, like, so you didn't even know when you were saying, oh, the show coming to Netflix, Tiger King, you didn't even know that was your show wow, you're shaking
I
your head
reached
now.
out to the producers and we're like, who's doing that show? And then all of a sudden they don't want to talk to us anymore.
That's how it was. Like, they were just like, we're not going to return this call.
Right.